All right, maybe I'll use my real voice. I don't know. Ugh. Point being, it's in the light. That way you know it's me. Nice shirt. I like my shirts. But it's a shadow and stuff. Where I'm going already is the video game world. But I don't know, man. So many angles to go, but try to focus on one. I just had it and almost lost it, but I mean, where I'm going with it is pretty simple. Everybody wants like they got this new samurai game coming out, and anyone who's ever followed the Toonami or the Konami or just pretty much the Dragon Ball saga, or if you're a Goku or Vegeta fan, anything, Brawly, the Kale chick, Gohan. I mean, there's just so many. Saiyans are, Turtle. I mean, there's just so many. But where I'm going is they're introducing all these new characters, and they're talking about Goku, and they've been talking about some Burjij or whatever. But I mean, as great as that guy is, and you're talking about a guy Goku has been the standard in cartoons as far as the guy that gets it done. I mean, if he doesn't, he goes and trains harder. I mean, he never wants to the partner. But unfortunate as it is, man, when we gonna see Gohan get this great epic push that he keep talking about? Like, he got the mystical Gohan, you had the ultimate Gohan, you had the unbelievable Gohan from Namek that Guru or whatever and them freaking unlocked. I mean, isn't it high time? I mean, we're not saying that the two most powerful characters, main characters anyway, fall off or get defeated or get old, because I mean, eventually they're gonna get a wish to probably stay young. I think that that'll be if anything, they should be able to fade away and have new characters come in. Dragon Ball Z could do it. I don't know, man. As it seems like, I'm gonna talk smack about them because I like them. There's people over there that are always high, that are always squinting, that can't drive. Those cannabis users. That's what they be like. Look, man, look. They lying to y'all over here. Look, you see this shit? We can't even open our eyes. Look, this is horrible. It's like they a bunch of cannabis users. But the point being is that push would be epic. It's high time for it, man. The guy is supposed to have been there, and I mean, come on. And then there's the security guard or the high security, which is Tien Shinhan. Yamcha, I mean, come on, we've been to he was going to fall off. He was just some pretty boy, just like Yajirobe was going to fall off in Korn. But Krillin's been keeping up. If Krillin's that strong, come on. That's what I'm saying. When's Gohan going to make the leap? Trunks, Goten, Pan. I mean, come on. They even find other world Saiyans that this dude can't keep up with yet. So we're waiting. And then while we're at it, Akira Toriyama, if you really care about your video games, I want you to go sit down and play some guy named Batman. The guy that came over there and did that thing and grabbed that guy, and you actually put those fighting mechanisms on your doggone video games for once. Because guess what? I don't care if my guy's a level 0. I still want him to fly. I still want him to have telekinesis. I still want him to be some awesome guy that can still throw out energy blasts. I want to be able to float for no reason. I want to be able to jump off in the middle of a fight and just float. If I'm losing the fight and I got some light speed stuff where I can just go high from that guy real fast, you talking about, hey, look, you talking about a cinematic value? You talking about something that will make fans go nuts. Let's say, you're reenacting, right now, it'd be the Jolly Jumba fight. where Pikkon, so let's say someone says, hey man, you got to play as Pikkon and hold the people off until they make a fusion. Now, this is a rare moment because this is an actual moment where Goku actually has to leave battle or some sort where, you know, where I can remember recently, but this would be a good fight and do the fusion. Man, you talking about some awesome stuff to be able to do it and come back and fight? Oh my God. You talking about some awesome stuff and like to really do it too. Like, not that fake little thing that they're doing, like be able to really do the, man, it'd be awesome. See, you see that? Thought I was tripping, but as we talk about it, we want to see it. I think we're gonna see it. Or like again, man. I want to say expand the series too. Like I said, the Street Fighter series. You can take that away too. Take away Tekken too. Man, Killer Instinct. I mean, if in all seriousness, what you can do is Comic-Con and all of them. I don't want to leave any of them out. There's too many to name. Is to come on a unified platform where you can change these games because it's getting tired to go one-on-one like that. And in fact, most of the time when you're fighting Vega and all these other guys, Bison and stuff, they make you fight henchmen. Now, you can even start off with a Dynasty Warrior concept if you want, and then graduate to the Batman, Spider-Man concept. But you got to think about it. Those guys have superpowers. So I don't know about you, but E Honda's 100-hand slap would seem so much more awesome if he's able to go in a circular motion and do it. Like, or be able to, like I said, since it's a 100-hand slap and he's reaching out, he can be able to just reach out and slap people with it. Just like he can be able to shoot himself across the sky like Raiden would do back on Mortal Kombat. Now, again, that's another game that needs to change its dynamics, the gaming mechanisms. Change the fighting mechanism. You got the people up there, too, to be able to just be like, whoa. You're talking about Leatherface, Jason Voorhees. You had the Turtles up there, I think, at one point. You got Scorpion. These guys should be able to shoot multiple things at multiple opponents. Like I said, there's henchmen. There's other role players in these worlds besides them. Because when we watch the movies or read the books, there's other people. Like, remember Smoke from Mortal Kombat, the first one? That guy? Or Cabal? Or Stryker? All those guys are people that were coming back out of nowhere from Mortal Kombat 2 and 3. And as look, we're already up to 10. Now, that's enough characters to have a real character vamp where you say, hey guys, we got 20 to 30 characters and there's going to be real fighting, like you said, like I don't know, like the Batman. I mean, you could just go anywhere you want with that. Just imagine you take Scorpion, and people have been itching for Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I'm talking about, look, we get it, violence, it's very violent, but Scorpion and Sub-Zero have been the two most beloved characters in the Mortal Kombat saga and series, just like Ken and Ryu, or Ryu. Now, those four characters right there, they need a character revamp. Ken and Ryu, come on, man. You gonna do them like that? I bet when they do the character revamp, Ultra Instinct is gonna be some stuff that Ken and Ryu use. Now, we switch it over to the other two characters that I was just talking about. Same thing. I just know good gameplay. Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I mean, think about it. Sub-Zero is able to, I mean, you can throw a snowball on Grand Theft Auto, right? You can make a world on Minecraft and do the same thing. All you're talking about doing is sitting there, literally just sitting there saying, and next thing you know, now you got, I mean, come on, man. Who doesn't want to do that? And those fights would be awesome because, you know, for the first time in a long time, I mean, and it's fun too. This would be fun. This is like cosplay, but in the video game world, and you can bring it outside if you want. Because think about this. The bad guys can actually plot to steal stuff. And then whoever's on the good side, you can try to keep it from happening or, you know, prepare to fight. And it'd be one of the best games you have because think about it. You have an ending for both sides. It's just like I said, Marvel versus DC, you know, that whole thing. Be unreal. And you know me, I'm all about creating the unreal, because if you put, and think about this, if you want to get even more dangerous, since people are hard-headed, and I know people are in the tech world, they're very hard-headed. They are, my money, my money. This is money. If you don't want to switch platforms, you can have it so that you have a quote-unquote like a Fortnite or PUBG game, and that can be your game to be able to put your input into your side of your world or whatever. And of all the other games can do the same. Marvel and DC, since everyone, because where we're at right now is just like wrestling. TNA or Impact Wrestling is not going to let some WWE superstar come in, win their belt, and leave. I mean, come on. As much as that would be sweet and wicked, like CM Punk scared WWE a couple of years ago. I mean, as much as that would be awesome at AEW or any of that, we know that won't happen. So what you could do is just, like I said, make a $40 game, a $20, who knows, however much input you want to put in there. And then, like I said, your characters will be safe from looking weak or whatever. But they're still going to look weak because you ain't going to want to put them on the game. You're going to try to sit there and keep them selfish. If you put everybody in a unified, like I said, Snake. The hype. I want Snake in there because he's getting old, man. Snake getting old, man. Snake done been through some things, man. Snake done, come on, man. But hey, you know what? Him and Sonic. Sonic made it from Sega, and Snake made it from Sony. So what I'm saying is we get these characters on a unified platform, and I'm telling you, I already got my pick. I got sleepers, because it's dangerous in that minefield. Because if you're throwing it at everybody, I mean, like I said, I bet you right now, Ken and Ryu got freaking telekinesis stuff. I just found out Superman has telekinesis. The new modern day Superman has it because he's been holding back as usual. That dumb superhero. You know what? For the record, I'm gonna look. This is a real streak. Superman is the dumbest superhero ever. Everybody who be mimicking him, they dumb. That's the first guy that everybody attack anyway, because they know he'll respond. Superman will always respond. Oh, that's anything. What about Darkwing Duck? Come on, I'm playing, or Blank Man. Come on. But what I'm seriously saying is these video games, man, and you put these characters up there. Like I said, right now, the most dangerous guy. Let me think about it. The most dangerous guy in all that is Spider-Man, because the motherfucker can sense shit. That's dangerous. He just barely makes the cut. You got a guy that can use robots, people to stop. I mean, where do we go, huh? Where I'm going with this is, I want to, man, it'd be the greatest video game ever. And I don't want one-on-one, like, hey, it's going to be like that. But when Ken and Ryu are starting to fight, that's more of a training spar, especially behind closed doors. What everybody really wants is the prize money and the story behind it, the training that they would have to do behind it. I mean, come on, man. It's just like Mortal Kombat when it first let up. Now, when it went to prize money, they're good and the story, blah, 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 and then the next fighter. But the only difference is in the game that they made up, that's your fighter. And you're fighting against them. Now, what I am suggesting, but they're probably too pussy and too scared. But then again, I wouldn't be. You should want to lose, because that means someone putting a lot of time and effort to get there, to be able to do what they want to do to you, which is beat you. I say creators versus the makers. I don't even know how to, I wouldn't even know versus the creators versus, I don't even know, man. But that person who made Ken, and that person who made Ryu, that person who made Snake, that person who made Superman, they put a lot of effort into making some suckers, what I think. Because when you cut your Xbox on, when you cut your Sony on, When you cut your 4K on, when you cut your PC on, your Wii, whatever you got, that's your character, right? So they want you to play with their character. That's selfish. But that's good. Because when you get to make your character, now, if they got all the tricks they want to make their guy just as the god deity that what they want to, so to speak, make, you should be able to make yours. And it should be one of the great, I mean, come on. It'd be a great video game fight. Like I said, if Hulk can knock you through dimensions, you got to come back and try to figure, you already like, man, this dude punched me through dimensions. You got to just fight back or warp back to get, I mean, come on. The fights would be awesome. The only problem is can the game engine take that? Now, this is dangerous too. This is a dangerous conversation because obviously Skynet is what I'm calling it, because it's literally the cyber world. But if you had a global satellite, if that makes sense, you could make your character and, you know, it'd be updating and everything. And that way the story modes or whatever that come into play, you can pick whatever story mode you want. I mean, you can go anywhere you want. But I want to be able to beat the person who that made their character. That's real bragging rights. Like, hey, they made, like I said, they're making us sit here and act like our characters don't even matter to them in the Street Fighter world. You see that shit? That's disrespectful. They make you sit there and pick and love their characters. And then Toonami peeked into it and says, hey guys, you can make your own Dragon Ball character. See? They're gonna make us like their characters? Like Reptile. We all know that Scorpion was great. No, I'm joking. I'm about to say Reptile's better than Scorpion. Come on, come on. Almost other than the finish move, because Reptiles was pretty awesome. But, I mean, come on, see? Don't you think that should be one of, I mean, I'm not suggesting any, like, real blasphemy, but it would make the game creators want to do something even more interesting, which is when they put in a game character, it could be one of your characters instead of someone just making up a character, because that's what they do anyway. I would call it a real game off if you win. Or, you know, forget that. That's too, I say make your character. And like I said, you should be able to spar up against whoever you want to, but, you know, and duel it out. And if you win, if you're really good, or if they like the style of the character, the story and everything, that's how you get your character in on the game. It makes it more interesting for everybody. And it makes people want to go to attention to detail, because what's more badass than getting your character in on the game? They're like, what? Well, Blanca or Charlie. That electric mother sucker deserves something better than what they did to him, what Dhalsim did to him. But what I'm saying is if you beat Colonel Gao or Blanca or Dhalsim or Zangief, the creator, I mean, how about you get to add your character up there and, you know, maybe kind of make your own story. Now, the best part about this is if you or have done coding or programming, any of that, you will really take time to make your character. And if they change it the way they're supposed to change it, we all know that Ryu and Ken are more than just a 4 or 5. Like, come on, the Hurricane Kick, the Yugen, and the uppercut, the Dragon Uppercut. That's it? That's all they got. Are you serious? Oh, the high kick, the low kick. No, come on. Seriously. They got, the Fireball Yugen. Oh, yeah, that's the update. Come on, man. Liu Kang got that. The fans, hey, look, man, I'm not just speaking from just myself. I know games. In the gaming community, they got these Yakuza guys. I mean, look, man, you got people just that want to be on the gaming world anyway. It's the perfect time. I mean, come on. They're like, "Oh, you're not entertained?" They're like, "Man, think of this. You'll have people sitting down for hours to make their character, to fight you. It'd be perfect. If anything, they can, like I said, I mean, what you're doing is when they make the real mega game, the real game where everybody can, like I said, I want Mega Man. I think Mega Man would be the real competition for Iron Man because Mega Man is a boy computer. I mean, that's dangerous. Iron Man, it has a computer, but this boy is a computer with a computer. I mean, it's like meta cooler. But the point being is, it'd be some really good fights, and that's what we want to see. I know that's what everybody. I mean, who wants to go to the movie theaters anymore when, you know, these actors are being way overpaid anyway? When, you know, I mean, not to be mean towards any of these actors, but I mean, the video game world can give it to us in a way better value. The only thing that would be better, I think, would be to be able to do it yourself. And we're almost there with frames, actually, and sensors. That's it. They got sensors, you know, just like your watches. Your watch has a sensor, a GPS is what they call it. Now, if they can put a GPS in it that cuts back on automatically, it'll be just like a sensor. Now, you can put that sensor anywhere. And now, obviously, one's going to be in your phone. You're going to have a little built-in chip on your glass frame or your eyeglass frame. It just needs to be a little bit bigger, unless they do the contacts if they get really small with the technology. Who knows? I don't know if they're messing with that tech yet. But you put it on your eyeglass frame. There's another sensor. And then you can have like I said, you can have a watch, you can have a necklace, and then you can have maybe a ankle sensor or whatnot, or even on your shoe, on one of the little thread things, like in the front of it on the logo or under the logo, threaded in inside the thing. All it really is to help project your image. Now, obviously, the only thing is to be able to protect your surroundings. You don't want to have a projected image in the front of you and run in front of traffic. So that's the danger. Is that while you're in this projection, or that the projection that is giving you, you don't get hurt, quote unquote, the sensors, because, you know, people are going to be trying to jailbreak sensors and stuff to get the most real thing. But I mean, we're already there. I'm already there anyway. I'm just like, look, can someone show me that this is already there? And I'm like, I've already seen it. So now we're in the stage of saying we need to make sure that, like I said, man, safe surroundings. Because imagine, you don't even have to be in the world anymore. You could just be, I mean, in all honesty, someone could sedate you and just make sure that you could be, a lot of stuff, a lot of tech stuff. I'll shock people. I'll shock people with tech stuff and medical stuff too, medical advances. But these video games, it must be done. Because guess what? Aren't you tired of playing with Batman? Aren't you tired of playing with Superman? I mean, I know you're not, but I mean, come on. Don't you want them to have all their powers? I know I do. I want them to have everything. So when I whip their ass, come on, I can say I'm the man. And no cheating us either. That means make sure you give us all the powers and stuff that we can, like I said, if Hulk can have, if Maestro, if Clark Kent from 1913, Earth 3 or 1, I don't care. You make sure that we can have everything. Everything. Everything.